I It feels challenging to come live every day uh, to the mind. Hi, cat. My mind. Uh, there's always like, what am I going to talk about? There has not been one instance where I've come live and not said something that I would count as meaningful or useful to another. Why I go live? I say it in every live, but in case this is your first live that you're listening to, I was at the Nimkaroli Baba Samadhi Ashram in Vrindavan, and I got a download from him that said you have to go live every day. I asked him where, and he said whichever platform that you feel like. So here I am, trying to keep my promise, and I agreed. So this is me trying to keep my promise almost daily. I hope he will allow me a little bit of grace. I'm not a very disciplined person in that sense, and while mostly it's not a problem, sometimes it can be. So yesterday I did not go live, but I had asked a friend, hey, what should I talk about in my life today? And he said you should talk about stability. So stability, inner stability, emotional stability, mental stability, and physical stability. So, our health has 5 aspects: physical, mental, emotional, social, and spiritual. So, I guess stability across each of these. I heard somewhere a long time ago, or some time ago, somebody said, spoke about psychotherapy. So, therapy that you go to, where you talk about your problems. And what happens with psychotherapy, it's good, it helps with some amount of relief, but it doesn't tend to solve the issue at hand. It relieves it. It's like a headache medicine. It will immediately make you feel that the problem is not there, but the problem will resurface in one form or the other. And it's worse when it resurfaces as a separate problem, because now you don't even know that those two are the same problems. Every problem that you face in your life is cyclical. So it comes in one form. So the example that I sometimes give is that you're not eating well and a problem surfaces. Let's say you get bad acidity. Now you have pills that don't actually fully solve the root cause of acidity, which is bad food, but allow you to keep eating that bad food along with that pill. And then that increases. Maybe you get ulcers. I mean, I'm not hoping anybody does. I'm just saying that if you don't work on the root cause of a problem, the problem will increase even if you patch it up with band-aid solutions. So the difference that I was trying to establish was that when you go to therapy, when you solve things at just the physical, mental, and emotional layers without sorting it at the spiritual layer, problems tend to come back. The one and only way, and one way in which I have found that once you are done with a level of problem, it's not like problems don't come back in your life, but that problem does not come back in your life, whether exactly as it is or as in a new form, is when you look at it spiritually. And what that means can take up days, and still it is not something that can be explained in words. It's only something that can be felt. So, but as you increase your spirituality, as somebody asked Osho once, what was the question exactly? It was a question about giving up control and surrendering. And while I don't remember the phrasing of the question well, but he said that the more control you give up, the more you automatically surrender. So as you keep giving up control, the space that gets created is surrender. So spirituality could be explained in many ways, but the essence of it is in truly understanding surrender, in truly understanding detachment, in truly understanding oneness. and not just understanding but experiencing, living it. So that is one thing, that no matter which stability you have, if you have a background of spirituality, even if you have slightly less stability in one area or the other, you will be taken through. That is what grace is. But now let's talk about stability. Does stability mean that I don't have emotions if I'm talking about emotional stability? Does stability mean that I do not have doubts if I talk about mental stability? Or that if I don't take wrong decisions, talking about mental stability? Or that I never fall sick, talking about physical stability? I would say no. I would say stability means that even if you fall in any of these three categories, you have the ability to get back up, and get back up as soon as ever with the same amount of strength, if not more. So emotional stability would definitely mean being able to allow. It does not mean, emotional stability does not mean that I'm happy all the time. It means that I have the space to allow for whatever emotions come up. If I talk about this in terms of a building, the structural stability of a building does not ensure that there will be no earthquakes. It only ensures that in an earthquake, this building is more likely to survive than another. That's what stability means. Some ways you can develop stability. Number one, stop suppressing. Stop suppressing anything, because whatever you suppress, now this is tried and tested by me and so many people in my spiritual circle and my clients. Whatever you suppress is going to multiply many-fold and come back and bite you in the wrong place at the wrong time. So don't suppress anything. Don't try to be a good person. So please note, what am I saying? I'm saying don't try to be a good person. You can be a good person, but don't try to be a good person. Do not suppress your emotions because you believe that me not expressing my discontent at somebody is me being a good person while internally being completely discontent. Don't think that thwarting your own voice, thwarting your opinions is what being a good person is about. Or letting people parade into your personal space is what being a good person is about. So stop suppressing. One way to establish stability is to allow your emotions to come and go. Another way to establish stability is to work on yourself, inner work. Just because I said don't suppress does not mean I'm saying that go start shouting publicly at anybody, wherever that you like. Work on becoming kinder, fuller, complete inside out. And for that, understand that how you're with yourself, that's how you're going to be with the world. So when I say do the inner work of becoming a healed person, take care of yourself. So if we're talking about physical, mental and emotional stability, take care of yourself in all these three things. Which means that if one day you're feeling emotionally not stable, but you think you need to show up for a social function, don't. It's okay. If you are not physically well, you don't have to wake up early or go on that run. Basically, take care of yourself in whichever way you need taking care of. And that is something between your mind and your body that you need to figure out. If your mind and body know that you are holding space for it, now it feels safe and secure with you. Making yourself feel safe and secure is another way to develop your stability. I was talking to somebody today and I said, that thing, don't pour from an empty cup. Pour from a full cup. In fact, don't even pour from any cup. Overflow your own cup. And that overflow is what will provide you and everybody around you whatever is needed. So, for example, my cat is making sounds. I'm doing a live. And generally, in the past, I used to think, oh, you've gotten a pet. You're supposed to take care of the pet. And I am taking care of the pet. But me doing this live is also important. And my entire focus and attention is here. Now, I did not realize that she was making the sound. But the moment of realizing this, if I would go into the guilt of, oh, she's been crying for me to open the door for so long and I'm just busy doing my own thing. This may sound like a strange example, but moms or spouses or any role that you play in your life, see how big a role guilt plays in your life. Don't be guilty for taking time, space for yourself. That's what pouring from a full cup, but how I like to phrase it, overflowing your own energy. Be so submerged in your energy and your true energy, your purest energy, your highest version of energy in this human body is divine frequency. So allowing that to pour into you and overflowing it out of you is also one thing that will help with stability. All of these things that I'm saying will help with stability are various aspects of spirituality, by the way. Radical self-acceptance, beginning where you are. All of these, among so much more, will help you with your stability. Allow your emotions, allow your thoughts. Don't suppress anything. Suppression is the leading cause of depression, by the way. So, and stability would essentially be the opposite of suppression. So, take care of yourself and allow space for yourself, hold space for yourself. And in that process, you will be stable enough to not only hold space for yourself, but hold space for the people around you, people that you love, people that you don't even know. Your very presence will become strength for somebody. Your simple presence can become strength for somebody. That's how stable you can be. You can be happy and smiling no matter what you're going through life. And this is not a fake smile that I'm talking about over here. You can actually feel fulfilled no matter what you go through life if you work on the various aspects that I just spoke about. So take care of yourself, make yourself your first priority, and see how miraculous the changes that come into your life can be. So I'm going to sign off here. Take care. See you tomorrow. Bye.